Hey y'all, it's Dan, your Numerical Lion, back with a video. It's been a while, maybe a week. I'm not sure. Days are slipping by really fast. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the numerical patterns and coincidences of this latest thing that happened. So my daughter sent me this email that from she goes to UVM, University of Vermont, and they're saying that parents are permitted to attend graduation if they're fully vaccinated. So here's a letter here that she sent me. I'll read it. Dear members of the class of 2021, we are delighted to share some good news with you. Following Governor Scott's roadmap to reopening update on April 6, graduates are now permitted to have two fully vaccinated guests attend our in-person on-campus commencement ceremonies on Thursday, May 20th and Friday, May 21st. While masking, distancing, and other health and safety protocols will remain in place, we are thrilled that guests will get to celebrate with you in person. Ticket information, with best wishes. Suresh Garamella is the president, and Patricia A. Prelock, provost, and senior vice president. So when I first got this, I was outraged but not surprised because that's what's going on. They want, fully vaccinated guests. And notice the update was on 4/6. And first, let's look at commencement. Commencement equals 201, which is interesting because it's the class of 21, and graduation is on the 21st, well, the 20th and the 21st, which is funny because it has 20 right here. So let me get back to this. So yeah, we were outraged, but this is how things are progressing. I'm like, you know what, this is ridiculous. I'm going to protest. This is ridiculous. So let's look at the gematria here for a minute. So the whole thing that was in black, graduates are now permitted to have two fully vaccinated guests equals 303, kind of like 33. And I'll show you why this number is interesting. Most of you probably already know why it's interesting, but how it relates to my story. It's also 660, which is, basically 33 as well. 66, 33 and 33 is 66, right? So, very interesting. So 33 and 66, a relationship. And this happened on a day, this email that she got was sent on a day with 33 numerology. So how fitting that happened then. It seems to always happen like this. And then this was on the 98th day of the year. And it's interesting because this guy, Suresh Garama, oops, I don't know what I did there, is the 27th president of the University of Vermont. 27, that ritual number, of course. And his name equals 98, happened on the 98th day of the year. They're talking about the roadmap to reopening. That's 98. Notice his last name, both 91, roadmap to reopening. And it's funny because 91 is one of the big interstates in Vermont, Interstate 91, right? So I thought that was interesting, 91. And also 89, which is the reflection of 91. I just noticed that. So parents equals 42. This was a letter about parents. Your parents need to be fully vaccinated. His last name equals 42. Graduation is on 5/20, or at least the first. There's two graduations. There's one on the 20th and there's one on the 21st. And from that email to graduation is 42 days. Letter, telling parents need to be fully vaccinated, and his last name equals 42. And keep on clicking on things I shouldn't click on. And graduation is on a day with 66 numerology, or at least the first graduation. I think my daughter's going to be in the second one. And then, remember what I said before? I keep on messing up here. So 660, and happened on a day with 66 numerology. That's when graduation is happening. And then look at Vermont, 82 and 37. And look at vaccinated, also 82 and 37. So that's interesting. And this is interesting as well. From my birthday to this email, this happened on the 101st day of my age. And University of Vermont equals 101. Right, 101, the 26th prime number. Class of 2021 equals 26. Class of 2021 equals 47 as well. And graduation equals 47. So, and then University of Vermont equals 110. A lot of 11s in this. I'm going to get to that. And then for my daughter's birthday to this announcement is 22 weeks and 3 days. University of Vermont, 223. 223, the 48th prime. This letter came to me on 4/8, right? And it was also 157 days. It was the 157th day of my daughter's age. 157, the 37th prime. And the provost, pre-lock, 37. Both 35 and 37. That interesting. Also Vermont, 35 and 37. Virus is also 37, right? Vermont, 35 and 37. So let's look at the provost. Her name is Patricia A. Prelock. And look at that. She got $11 million in federal funding. $11 million. That sounds cool. 11 comes up a lot in this. She's 66 years old right now. It's funny, she lives in South Hero, Vermont. I was born in South Hero, Vermont. Very interesting how this works out. She's 66, right? Graduation happens on a day with 66 numerology. That whole thing about parents are permitted, whatever that whole thing that I underlined is 660. Wait, let me see if I can find that again. Oh yeah, graduates are now permitted at 660, just like Patricia Prelock is 66 years old right now. So let me see if I can find this. So bear with me here. Graduation 47. Also vaccinated equals 37. Write out vaccinated. That equals 37. Just like Vermont. Vermont also 82 and 37, right? And 62, the reflection of 26, class of 2021. 2021 is also, reflection of 62. Just like vaccinated is 62. So let's get back to this here. We already looked at Patricia. Here's her address. I was blown away by this. I think I kind of know where this is. She's got money. So this is the message that I sent on April 16th at 1:57. This is, 157 days from my daughter's birthday when we got the email. 8 days later, I decided to write this letter. So hello all. My daughter will be graduating in May. My daughter will be the first in her extended family to graduate from college, and we are eagerly anticipating this event. She forwarded me an email concerning graduation. I am shocked and angered. Vaccinating is against my family's religious beliefs. This is an egregious violation of my constitutional First Amendment right to religious freedom. My daughter will have no one attending her graduation as a result. I'm urging you to either reconsider or make an exception due to our religious beliefs. So there's my letter. And I'll show you their response, which happened on the 19th, 3 days later. Notice that 12:10 or 1:21. I'll show you why that's interesting later on. But dear Mr. Long, I understand how difficult these restrictions are, and I wish I had better news to give you. Unfortunately, state requirements do not give us the flexibility to allow unvaccinated guests, even if they have a medical or religious exemption from the vaccine. The commencement ceremonies will be live streamed, allowing all interested families and friends to watch, right? This is their out. So, okay. Right, that was their letter from Janice. So requirements equals 74, that number. We all know about that number. And graduation equals 47. So graduation requirements, right? Graduation. 47 requirements. 74 with the S exception. So they're both 162. Look, graduation requirements, both 160, and 74 and 47, which is the same number. And also 61, which is 16, reflection of 16. Gotta have requirements for graduation, right? That's essential. So also in the Chaldean cipher, which I've been using a lot lately, academic ceremonies office equals 94, and 94 is 47 plus 47 is 94. So graduation, 47 plus 47, 94. Graduation is 47. And state requirements equals 94, just like academic, whatever I said. 94. Academic ceremonies office, 94. And exemption, I asked, say, can we get an exemption? That is 49, reflection of 94. And the state equals 11. So a lot of 11s came up in this. University of Vermont equals 290, which is 11. Exemption equals 121. 121 square root is 11. It was basically 31 days from this letter to the start of graduation. 31, the 11th prime. University of Vermont, 110 or 11. Graduation, 110 or 11. Religious exemption, 110 or 11. So from this letter, this response to her graduation, to her official graduation, which is on the 21st, is 33 days. And remember, graduates are now permitted to have 2 fully vaccinated guests equals 303 or 33. This happened on the 109th day of the year. 109, the 29th prime, University of Vermont, 290 or 11. So an update, I was looking for a lawyer to help me out with this issue. I just want to raise a stink. I mean, I don't know if it'll work, but I can't just let this go unchallenged. Lawyer equals 33, and it's happened on a day with 33 numerology, and also a day with 38 numerology. This is the name of the lawyer, Baird, also 38. She lives on Loomis Street, or I think her office is on Loomis, which is funny because I used to live on Loomis Street back when I went to UVM. And this happened 121 days from my birthday on the 29th, right? Get a lawyer on the 29th, 121 days. Religious exemption, we filed for the religious exemption 110. Oh, exemption 121 or the 11th square root is 11. That's what led me to this religious exemption. And this is my friend who helped me out. Andy equals 11 in Chaldean. So that about does it. Yeah, just a lot of 11s, and we'll see what happens. I'll have an update. Tell you what happens here. So there you go. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everybody.